Police suspect Asher Palmer and his 1-year-old son, Jonathan, were killed after Palestinians threw rocks at their car on Route 60 between Kiryat Arba and Karmei Tzur. Initially, police thought their deaths were the result of a car accident on Friday, but further investigation revealed that the front window of the car was shattered and rock with Palmer's blood found inside the vehicle. The car flipped over twice before landing in a roadside ditch, killing 25-year-old Palmer and his son. Acquaintances of the Palmer family said the rock was thrown from a moving vehicle traveling in the opposite direction that smashed the windshield of Palmer's car, hitting him in the face and causing him to lose control. The family refused a police request to conduct an autopsy. Police officials said in the past month in Hebron there have been 18 cases of stone throwing at Israeli vehicles. People close to Palmer's family accused the police of jumping to a conclusion quickly and claiming it was a car accident so as not to inflame the region, tense over the Palestinian statehood bid at the United Nations. Asher and his son Jonathan were buried Sunday night in Kiryat Arba. Israel has responded positively to an initiative drawn up by the Quartet to resume talks with the Palestinians that would lead to an agreement by December of next year. At the United Nations General Assembly, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said that he was willing to meet with Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas immediately and resume talks. He offered to meet Abbas in New York. However, the Palestinian president left the United Nations immediately after delivering his speech. An aide to Netanyahu said Israel viewed the Quartet's proposal favorably. Seeking to solve the impasse in talks, the Quartet urged that following an initial meeting between the sides, they would be expected to agree on an agenda and commit to reaching an agreement by the end of next year. Netanyahu is expected to discuss the proposal at a cabinet meeting on Monday. Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas told thousands who welcomed him upon his return to Ramallah that the Palestinian Spring is coming and will lead to the formation of a Palestinian state with Jerusalem as its capital. The Palestinian state will be won through peaceful protests and negotiations, he declared, adding that he will not resume talks with Israel until settlement construction is halted. Abbas returned Sunday to the West Bank after talking before the United Nations General Assembly and submitting his request for a Palestinian state to be discussed by the Security Council in the coming days. Abbas rejected an initiative to return to peace talks with Israel drawn up by the Quartet. The initiative placed December 2012 as a deadline for reaching an agreement. On Saturday, he called to open the 1994 Paris Protocols, the financial addendum to the Oslo Accords, for review. Israel's Foreign Minister Avigdor Lieberman said that Jerusalem should accept the Quartet's proposal and begin negotiations with the Palestinians immediately without any preconditions. The Foreign Minister said he hoped the Palestinians understood it was in their interest to postpone the statehood bid and focus on talks with Israel. Mahmoud Abbas fled immediately after his speech, so we could not negotiate, said Lieberman. He accused the Palestinians of making up excuses not to negotiate all the time. Lieberman warned any one-sided move would lead to an Israeli response, but he did not elaborate. The International Monetary Fund has reported that Israel's economy growth rate is estimated to reach 4.8% in 2011 compared to a previous forecast of 3.8%. Israel's inflation is expected to rise 3.4% due to price hikes, but is expected to drop to 1.6% next year. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu welcomed the report's findings, saying it proved that the government has been successful in managing Israel's economy.